In today's story, it involves examination pressure and the tragic loss of a life. I will discuss it more sensitively because its lessons is extremely important, profound. No result, rejection, or career setback is greater than the value of your life. Have you ever waited for one result as though your entire future depended upon it? A promotion list, an interview result, or a performance rating, a competitive examination, a business deal. You told yourself, if I succeed, I am worthy. If I fail, everything is over. That is a dangerous burden to place upon one's result. Today's story, Ishwaran by R.K. Narayan, reminds us that a result describes one's performance, it doesn't define the person. Hi, I'm Janardhan Kar, your Fulfilled Career Growth Coach. Through Khema Yoga method, I help mid-career professionals protect their inner resources and develop the skill required for consistent growth with fulfillment in their lives. Today's story is a warning about what can happen when achievement becomes our entire identity. Let us get into the story. In the story, Iswaran is a young student who has repeatedly failed his intermediate examination. Year after year, he watches others move ahead while he remains behind. Still, he tries once more. On the day of the latest results are announced, Iswaran is afraid to check them. Instead, he goes to a cinema. There, he sees successful students celebrating their happiness. That increases his pain. Without seeing his own result, he assumes that he must have failed again. His mind begins a terrible conclusion that there is no future for me. Overwhelmed by shame and hopelessness, he writes a note and prepares to end his own life. But before doing so, he decides to check the result once. To his amazement, he has passed and with good marks. He becomes so excited that he runs toward the river in celebration. Tragically, he falls into the water and dies. Next day, people discover both his body and the note he has written while believing he had failed. Narayan's irony is painful. Ishwaran's life was not destroyed by the actual result, it was destroyed by the meaning his distressed mind attached to it. Let us see from the perspective of mid-career problem. Mid-career professionals may not be waiting for examination marks, but they face similar emotional pressure. I must get this promotion. I must become a vice president before 45. My business must succeed this year. My colleagues must recognize me. My child must meet my expectations. Gradually, one outcome becomes equal to self-worth. When the result is delayed or negative, disappointment becomes despair, but your life is always larger than one organizational decisions. Let us learn my 6 KYM lessons. The step number one, do not assume the result. Ishwaran decided he has failed before checking. So also predict rejection before receiving facts. My boss does not like me. There is no future here. I am too old to learn. Separate evidence from imagination. Do not treat fear as information. Step number two, separate performance from identity. Say, I did not achieve this result. That doesn't say I am a failure. One describes an event, the other attacks your identity. Your worth includes your character, relationship, experience, potential, and contribution, not merely just one outcome. Step number three, share the pressure. Pain becomes dangerous when carried in silence. Speak to someone trustworthy, a family member, maybe a mentor, a coach, or a counselor, a doctor, or a close friend. Asking for support is not weakness, it is responsible self-leadership. When distress feels unbearable or thoughts of self-harm arises, seek immediate professional or emergency support rather than remaining alone. Step number four, calm the body before deciding. A distressed body creates a distressed mind before making any major decision. Sleep, breathe slowly, walk, eat properly, pray or meditate. Allow the emotional storm to settle. Never make a permanent decision during a temporary moment of intense pain. This is Khema, that is protecting life and inner stability first. Step number five, convert results into feedback. Ask what worked, what did not work, what skill is missing, what support do I need, what can I attempt differently. A result should guide the next strategy. It should not become a judgment upon your existence. Step number six, create multiple paths. Do not make one designation, organization, or examination your only road to fulfillment. Build alternatives, learn a new skill, explore another role, develop a second professional identity, create relationship beyond your workplace. A meaningful life should stand on several pillars, not one fragile result. Here is the KYM connection. Khema protect the person from collapsing under pressure. Yoga help the person learn, adapt, and try again. First, preserve the life, peace, and self-respect. Then improve strategy, competence, and execution. No career result is worth losing the person who was meant to enjoy it. In the conclusion, Iswaran teaches us that the mind can declare defeat before really has spoken. Do not believe every thought created by fear. Do not allow one result to become the final verdict on your life. You may miss a promotion, you may lose a business, or you may fail an examination or face rejection. You may need to rest, seek support, and change direction. But your story should continue. Here is my call to your action. Complete this sentence today. Even without this particular result, my life remains valuable because write at least three answers. In the comments, share one quality that no result can take away from you and join my community and come to my free webinar, Executive Loop, Executive Leap and Career Rise. Let us remember one great thing. A result is just a feedback. It could be success or failure. It is always a feedback. It is a lesson. It is never your identity. If you like this video, give a thumbs up and also join my community to learn more.